Hello children, how are you? Children, what is the lesson name? Science subject. What is the second lesson? As we have started second lesson, what is the lesson name, children? How plants survive. So in part 1 we have finished what is meant by adaptation, what is meant by habitat, and how many types of plants, children? Two types: terrestrial plants and aquatic plants. So in part 2 we have discussed about terrestrial plants, types of terrestrial plants. Now we are going to discuss about in this class aquatic plants. What is meant by aquatic plants? So what are the define aquatic plants? How can you define aquatic plants? The plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. So these aquatic plants are of three types. First one is floating plants, second one fixed plants, third one underwater plants. So today we will discuss about these types of aquatic plants. First we will discuss about floating plants. Floating means, children, we know that some plants we will see that they float on the water. So why they will float on the water? Because they have lightweight and spongy leaves. So these features help them to float on the surface of the water. Are you observing the pictures, children? Duckweed. We will see this in our surroundings also. Some small rivers, those are covered with this duckweed. Next, coming to the water hyacinth. This also we can see in our surroundings. These leaves also will float on the water. So why means? Because they have light and spongy leaves which are able to float on the surface of the water. This is about floating plants. Next, coming to the fixed plants. Fixed plants. In the name itself is there. Fixed means it will not float on the water. So it will have roots which are fixed to the bottom of the pond. Fixed to the bottom of the pond. These plants have roots that fix the plant in a mud at the bottom of the pond. How the stems will be? These have long hollow stems to reach the surface of the water, and this stem will have the air spaces also between them, so that it will help the flowers and leaves to float on the water. So next, this how the leaves will be broad and waxy coated leaves to prevent them from rotting, means do not spoiled. So they will be always fresh. Have you observed the lotus plant in villages? So coming to that figure, we will observe the picture of lotus plant. See the picture, children. So how the leaves will be? They are broad. They are broad and flat, spread over the surface of the water. These leaves will have stomata only on its upper side. Only on its upper side. So that they will trap the maximum sunlight. They will trap the maximum sunlight. Understood, children? So these stems will be hollow and have air spaces. Next picture, water lily. So this also will have waxy coating to repel the water, and this also helps the flowers and leaves to float on the water. So roots will be fixed, children. You are observing, madam is saying that these also float in the water. These are fixed plants. No. Yes, children, are you able to pluck the lotus flower? No, their roots will be very strong. You are not able to pluck the flower with the roots also. So that much strong will be there. So villagers will will go into the river, and if one flower will pluck, so many roots will come outside. They are not able to pluck the flower so easily. That much strong roots it will have. They will be fixed to the bottom of the pond. So that's why those are called fixed plants. Understood, children? Are you clear now? Next, coming to the underwater plants. Underwater plants. In the name itself is that the plants will be seen under the water. So they have narrow leaves without any stomata. Because they are growing under the water, they will not have the stomata. So they breathe through the surface and keep the water clean.